Yes, guys, it is Monday or Tuesday. That means another Football Ultras podcast. We are again in different locations because my brody Finn was yesterday at quite a special location. Bro, tell me.
Yeah, bro, I'm still here. I'm still in Paris. I was at the Ballon d'Or. I still can't believe it, bro. Like first time for me, invited there. Insane. Like that was just surreal, bro. What you witnessed there. I mean, we both talked to a lot of footballers, but this was like all the good footballers. Okay, except for Madrid players. They're boycotting this, but all the good footballers in one place. This is just insane, bro. And you could talk to anyone. You could just there was like a dinner and not like a cocktail area, like pre-party before like you went into the room, and then everyone was there, like everyone was chilling there, and you could talk to anyone. Van Dijk was just chilling. We talked to him, had a chat with him. The
You
Liverpool
had a
players,
chat with
Alisson.
Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah. I got the house for promotion pitch, bro. Got it signed from a few players, so you can be sure we are winning the Champions League again, bro. Be scared for that. And then also I did like a challenge. Who's like the best player that signs my EAFC? And then I went like up in rating, so I needed like Van Dijk has 90 rate. It's 90 rate, I think. So I told him, bro. So he was in talks with this, I think, with his wife. I didn't want to bother him, but it was like, Virgil, I don't want to bother you, but I need a 90 rated player to sign my EFC. Would you be so kind to do that? He was so chill, man. And before that, I got Alisson because he was right next to us. He was, I think, 89. And then I even got a 91 rated player. So I got, bro, it was really, really cool.
Fun story. Yeah, fun story about Virgil van Dijk. Do you remember that we were at the hotel of the Netherlands squad against a semi-final? And I was like with Finn also doing a short, like how many signatures can I get? No one looked at me, like not one player. And Virgil was the only one who came over. And Virgil van Dijk in our country is like the biggest player, like with the most success, etc. So, bro, I'm looking forward to these videos. Keep an eye on Finn's channel to see those coming.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. What did you do this weekend?
I didn't do much, but on Thursday, first Wednesday, my week started on Wednesday. I went to Ajax Inter. Quite sad to see Ajax in this shape. I mean, they I don't want to say like they're a European giant, but sometimes they are for me because they have such a big success in their past and also the years of 2018, 2019. It seemed like a short time ago for me. So yeah, it just doesn't feel really good to see them so powerless almost in the Champions League. They had zero chance against Inter, of course, a tough side. Atmosphere was good, amazing tifo from the Ajax fans, but yeah, after that you see like when nothing happens on the pitch, you kind of see like the stadium falls a bit silent somehow, and then yeah, the opponent does what they want and they score two goals and it's game over. So the next day I went with you to Frankfurt, and I'm still trying to process what happened there. I think it's one of my most insane experiences in the Champions League.
That was
I'm
crazy,
not. I'm
right?
not. I'm not
That was really
exaggerating.
crazy. I mean, we talked about it last week on the episode, looking forward to it, and I think it didn't disappoint. Really delivered on the expectations, at least from one side. I mean, 5-1 Frankfurt Galatasaray. We were in the city of Frankfurt before. There were quite a few Gala fans. It was quite nice to chat to them, and they obviously all thought. I mean, they were traveling from all of Germany, and there were also a good chunk of people traveling from Istanbul. They told us that they paid almost like, yeah, some paid almost €1,000 for their ticket, and even sometimes even more. Crazy. And then they got battered like that, 5-1. People left before the end of the game. Ticket that you paid 1,000 for must have been a horrible night.
Would you pay €1,000 to see Haasval play in the Champions League against Barcelona in the group stage?
I hate that black market thing. I don't think I would want to support it if it's on those platforms, honestly. Can't tell because I mean it's not happening anytime soon. I mean it is maybe because I've got now the grass signed, so that's gonna be the luck we need.
Let us know in the comments down below if you would pay €1,000 to see your club play in a group stage match. It's not the Champions League final.
I don't
Tough
think I would want to
decision.
support that black market, honestly. But let's see. But I really respect those people. And then you know they lost. They were 1-0 up. They lost 5-1, 3-1 at halftime, 5-1 in the end. And then Frankfurt completely humiliated them. I mean, Frankfurt fans were crazy, always crazy, crazy choreo. We were under the choreo as well this time. Full
We were part
stadium
of the
choreo.
choreo. That
Yeah, we're part of the
was
choreo. We
was
had to
insane.
hold up one of the banners, And then Frankfurt like they had a banner in the second half of saying like "fuck off Gala," and then in the end which is a common thing in the derbies usually, they burned hoodies of Gala Ultras of the Ultrasland, and that was, I think, utter humiliation. Because they broke into a car. I read that later. They broke into a car. They didn't even fight them, to be fair. But Gala Ultras left their car with all the hoodies outside the stadium, open, like not open, but openly to see, and they broke in and they got that out. And that's also a bit humiliating, I think.
Yeah,
All in all, a horrible night for them.
It's always humiliated, but isn't kind of the rule that you have to get them through a fight and not steal them?
I guess it kind of is, but some
Not
people
that I
said
want to
it's
support
embarrassing
anything
for.
of that.
Yeah, but and then some people said it's even more embarrassing because they were so stupid to leave their car where Frankfurt fans could see it. I don't know. It's a bit of a thing of honor and stuff, but it was pretty crazy to see them burn. Like, I think there was like 10 hoodies, openly burn them while they were celebrating their team, and you saw Gala, the Ultrasland, just sitting there. They just had to watch, right? That was crazy.
Yeah, and then they started also fighting in the away end. I still don't know why they did it, but it kind of should have had to do also with the result. I mean, they were 1-0 up, amazing counterattack, and they became more dangerous after that. They had some more chances, and then out of nowhere, like, because I'm objective, like, I'm fine Frankfurt winning, but let's be honest, like, out of nowhere Frankfurt scored that equalizer, and also the third goal at the end of the first half was kind of lucky. Like, it went completely their
I mean,
way.
Gala scored 2 or 3 own goals, so it was a bit of luck there involved, of course.
And then you see, like, and that's what I said also. I don't wanna like be like, oh, I was right, but I kind of said this in my prediction as well. Like, Gala is a team, even though they have players like Gundogan, Sané, somehow their organization in the defense is always a mess. It's just not. It's not structured like a Frankfurt, you know. Like, they can be focused for 90 minutes. It's, bro. If you see the fifth goal where the defender just holds the ball, no one coaches him. What's going on? What's going on there? Like,
and everybody's mad about that. You know, we have so many Turks in Germany, and I was in a pub in my village, in my hometown on Saturday, and then I met like 10 Gala fans because they're everywhere here. They're everywhere. And they were all so mad, brother. We talked 2 hours about Gala with them. They were shouting. They were like, Okan Buruk, fuck off, like the manager. Insane. So this is, let's see what happens there. Let's see.
to my surprise, there were a lot of Gala fans still in the stadium. I was surprised with how many
In the home
there
end,
were
you mean?
still.
In the home end.
Yeah. Like, because when they scored next to us, some guys really cheered for it, but they were
Three guys
really
were
respectful.
but then also these guys were. I talked a little bit to them. They were like, you know, we were born in Frankfurt. Our German team is Frankfurt, but we like Turks, so we also love Gala. So some of them were like, yeah, okay, I'm fine with either of them winning. So many of them actually support both teams. There's lots of Frankfurt fans that have Gala in Turk. But it was a crazy game, man, and one of the best, maybe the best Champions League atmosphere I've witnessed. Video coming there as well. We also had more derbies. We also had that we didn't go to. We also had the Eternal Derby of Croatia again in Split, Hajduk against Dinamo, where we also got a few community posts sent to us by Marin. Marin, bro, if you hear this, I'm sure you're listening. You sent us your post again. We were in Split at the Eternal Derby. We met, and he's a big fan of the podcast. We met when I went there last time. And obviously we asked you to send in your experiences. He did that. He's a Hajduk fan, so sadly Hajduk lost once again against Dinamo. But you saw what the Torcida did again, bro. That was solid. We weren't there, but the pics, right, and the videos, they looked really sick.
Somehow, Dinamo is such a big
They always
strap
win, bro. They
for
always win
Hajduk.
against Hajduk. Hajduk haven't won the league in, what is it now, 21 years, 22 years more?
Yeah,
Bro, it must be. That's one of the most frustrating clubs to support, honestly. And last season, not even Dinamo won it, but Rijeka won it, which is also horrible for them. Like, even then when there's a triple threat and Dinamo doesn't win it once, then it's Rijeka, it's not Hajduk. I really feel for them, and I would really be happy for them to win the league again. But Torcida, crazy fan base, crazy ultra scene, one of the oldest in Europe as well, 1950, I think. And they did crazy pyro shows, crazy choreos. They always have like 2-3 choreos, mad pyro. I really respect that fan base.
Yeah. About next week, what are your plans?
Bro, you know what? I'm gonna be at home mostly, and I'm gonna have a lot of content of the Ballon d'Or. I need to get those videos edited. Yeah, as I said, I have this video where I'm getting everybody signed. By the way, lads, if you see this now, holding this in, if you're watching this on YouTube, guess who that is. Like, guess this. If anyone can guess all these signatures, you know, I'm gonna give away the copy to you, because I'm gonna give away the copy. And if anyone can guess it, I'm gonna give it away beforehand to you. I don't think anyone can. I mean, this one is
Virgil van
obvious.
Dijk.
No, this is not. No. But this one was my first one. But yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think, and that's actually 4, 5. But one of the lads actually just signed over someone else. So that's 2. I don't know why you do that, but
That
it's
is
funny.
insane.
But
I think
it's funny,
one.
man.
I think one is Buffon.
Actually, I can already reveal that. No, it's not. Because when I met
Guys,
Buffon,
this-
I'd already put these things away because I was done with that video.
Okay.
But I just wanted to meet Gigi, bro. But no, that was to come back on that maybe shortly, because I think many people are also interested in what happens at this ceremony. Yeah, that was insane, bro. Juventus had a whole team, like with a social media team. They were there because they had Kenan, they had Khedira was there, Buffon was there, and Buffon also presented like the Yashin Trophy. Bro, like the access you can get to these players is mad, because we were like, you know, there are like 3 levels. There's bronze, silver, and there's gold, and we were silver. Like we were invited by Tops, so they're a sponsor of the Ballon d'Or, so they had silver access, and we had a different entrance than the players, because if you had gold, you had kind of the same entrance kind of as the players. We were like, oh no, we can't meet any players. But then we went up, and there was like again this ballroom with like a bar and cocktails, and every player was there just chilling. We were like, bro, this is heaven. Like we were like, what the fuck? And
Did you meet
and then-
Victor Gyökeres?
He was there, of course. Did I meet him? No, I didn't meet him in person. No.
Oh,
It was
okay.
like it was like a, you know, a big, like in the club, a big party, and everyone was obviously wearing suits, a bit more formal, and you could meet everyone. We didn't find him maybe in that time. We were like half an hour in that room, but yeah, there were a lot of players that we met, and also had good chats too, because I feel like it's a different atmosphere to like meeting a player at a training ground.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah,
then
100%.
you're in a suit as well. They're in a suit. I think because you can't buy tickets to that, you know. So if you're invited, they're like, yeah, this guy must be serious. So I feel like they kind of instantly respect you more, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's also why, like, we had a long chat with Alisson. He was there with his wife, but we asked him something, and then we just had a chat with him about Florian Wirtz, what he thinks about the quality, like, is he going to be performing, and who he wants to win the Ballon d'Or. Like, he just revealed everything, which usually you wouldn't hear any players say, like, rating other performances and stuff. And then he said, like, yeah, of course I want Mo Salah to win, but he's getting robbed and stuff. And we're like, yeah, kind of agree. Like, individually, Salah would have done it.
That is
so
incredible, bro.
It's
Like
crazy,
how
bro,
open
'cause he
these
talked to
players.
us as if we were friends, but we just literally met him, and he didn't know us.
Wow.
That was crazy. And also Kenan Yildiz, like he's a huge star now, and he's really hyped. And I filmed with him once for 1 minute at Juventus preseason, or maybe 2 minutes. And then I came up to him, and he was like, "Yeah, I remember you, bro. You were at Juventus." And I was like, "How do you remember me?" Like so many players film with so many people, they don't remember anyone. He was like, "Yeah, of course I remember you." Like that was really, really cool, man. And then we talked
Nice,
about like
man.
his FIFA card. Bro, Alisson was one thing I have to mention. Alisson, because you play foot, ultimate team, you play ultimate team. He was like, "Bro, so many people tell me I'm so shit on the game. Can you tell me if I'm actually good or am I actually shit?" He was really like worried, like his card is shit. Is he good or is he
Donnarumma
bad?
is the best keeper on the game. So something is
Donnarumma.
going. Yeah, but Donnarumma.
Yeah, but what about
is-
Alisson?
He's
Be honest.
he's still good, right? I don't play that much, but I think he still has an insane card, right?
Okay, but because that was funny, because he was really worried, like, oh, so many ultimate team players are calling me bad. Like, you have to tell me, am I bad or am I good? And I haven't played him, so I was just saying, bro, you're great. Don't worry. But I haven't really played the card. That was fun, bro. Yeah, and bro, one more crazy thing as well. There was, of course, Le Classique happened, and it was rescheduled from Sunday to Monday, the night of the Ballon d'Or. Bro, how crazy is that?
But this time not due to fan violence, but
No,
due
due
to weather.
the weather, right? Due to the weather in Marseille. So it was Marseille PSG, and obviously PSG were the most decorated club at the Ballon d'Or. The Ballon d'Or is in Paris, and then you have to play. I mean, football is first, of course. Football goes first. But they played the derby. They played the derby right when the Ballon d'Or happened, and so Luis Enrique won Best Manager of the Year. He wasn't there. PSG won Best Club of the Year. Almost all of the team wasn't there, except for, of course, Ousmane Dembélé, who won the Ballon d'Or deservedly. Ousmane Dembélé, who won the Ballon d'Or deservedly.
João Neves.
João Neves was there, and Désiré Doué was there. Was in the Copa Trophy. And bro, what was crazy? They were Ousmane was first row because they ordered like in terms of chances to win something. Doué and João Neves were second row, so they sat right behind him, and they were like on their phone watching Le Classique. They watched PSG. I mean, it's their team. They watched their team. Like they watched PSG Marseille. Ousmane had it on his phone, and then Doué and Neves were like on his over the shoulder watching it. It was so funny because we could see we were behind them, bit up. That was funny, man. But they lost. So that was they lost. They had 3 big key players on the team. But then Ousmane sat there. They lost, and then Ousmane sat there. He was really mad all the time. I think it was obviously because PSG lost, but maybe people thought like, okay, now Lamine is going to win it because Ousmane is so mad. He knows he's not winning it. Like people thought that, but he was just mad because PSG hadn't like they'd lost. So that was a bit of a funny thing. They were at the Ballon d'Or watching their team. I found that cool. Crazy week, and you're going to see more videos from me coming there from the Ballon d'Or. But now let's look at the matches of next week. What's there, bro? What are you hyped for?
This is gonna sound crazy, but my local town here, FC Utrecht, they play Europa League, and they play this week against Olympique de Lyonnais, which is insane. Like
that's huge for the town, bro. For the city.
First European game in a lot of years. So I think it's gonna be a big party with a lot of beers. One of my friends plays at Olympique de Lyonnais, so it's also nice to see him. I'm gonna try to see if we can meet Alfonso Moreira. So yeah, some clips of that I will show next week, and then the week after I have a big one. So yeah, stay tuned for next week. Also, if you go to a game this week, send in your clips, please, because we are going to review them just like Marine from Hajduk Split.
Definitely. So that's lots of football right now to look forward to. It is so crazy. Again, if you're going to some games, and I'm sure you are, send us your clips like Marin has done with the Eternal Derby of Croatia. We want to see them, want to see the pics, want to see the clips, want to see your stories, and we're going to share them in next week's episode of Football Ultras Monday.
See you next Monday.